Hello students, I am Trishnika Bhaumik, your English teacher, here with a lesson on the poem Meadow Surprises. First, we will learn about the author, Louis Phillips. He was born on June 15, 1942. He is an American, and he is not only a poet but also a playwright, and he authored a lots of children's stories and edited two anthologies. List of some celebrated works: Must I Weep for the Dancing Bear? It is a short story collection. The Man Who Ate Einstein's Brain. It is a play. The Time, the Hour, the Solitariness of the Place. It is a poetry collection. So, what is called meadow? Do you have any idea? Let's get an idea. Meadow is an open field full of grass. Soothing air is flowing all over it. Some animals may grazing here and there and eating grass. You may find some beautiful insects, wildflowers, and so on. Now try to imagine a meadow according to your wish. Let's start with the poem. First we will read one stanza and then we will know about the explanation of that stanza line by line. Okay. Meadows have surprises. You can find them if you look. Walk softly through the velvet grass and listen by the brook. Brook is a small stream. The picture is given here, and velvet grass looks like this kind of grass given in the picture. And the explanation: Meadow Surprises is a poem about what we will find if we observe our natural surroundings. In this poem, the poet Louis Brandt Phillips has portrayed his own observation of a meadow. Let's see what he has found, what makes him amused and thrilled. It is true that any natural surrounding is full of surprises. Nothing but a watchful eye and considerate mind is needed to find something beautiful from nature. The poet has found pleasure in walking through the velvet grass. Those are very soft and gentle. And the sound of a little stream flowing through the rocks is soothing for our ear. The second stanza: You may see a butterfly rest upon a buttercup. And what is a buttercup? Let's see the picture of the flower of buttercup. And unfold its drinking straws to sip the nectar up. So, a butterfly sipping nectar from a buttercup. This is the picture. In the meadows, you may find bunch of buttercup flowers are shaking with bits of fresh breeze. Your subtle observation through them may find a butterfly resting on a buttercup flower. What is it doing? It is sipping nectar, which is honey, from the flower. The third stanza: You may scare a rabbit who is sitting very still, like this one in the picture. Though at first you may not see him, when he hops, you will. And how rabbit hops? Like this. Meadows are peaceful places for everyone, for us to inhale fresh air and relax, for rabbits also. So when you wandering in the natural beauty of the meadow, some other animals like rabbit may also be relaxing there. Rabbits are very timid in nature, we all know about that. Vibration of our footstep or our presence may scare them. You may not notice them until they hop in fear. When the rabbits hop, it is also an amazing view. A dandelion whose fuzzy head was golden days ago. And how a dandelion looks like? This one. This is a golden dandelion. Has turned to airy parachutes that flutter when you blow. The meadow described in the poem is full of various kinds of flowers. In the first stanza, there is a mention of buttercup flower. In the fourth stanza, the poet has mentioned about dandelion. At first, dandelion blossoms into golden color. Gradually, its golden color fades away and it is transformed into grey or murky color. At this stage, if you blow into a dandelion, its grey parts flap in the wind like little bunch of parachute, as it can be seen in the previous slide. Explore the meadow houses, the burrows in the ground. And how does a burrow look like? This one. The rabbit is sitting near a burrow. A nest beneath tall grasses, the ants' amazing mound. So, this is mound made by the ants. This is the house of ants and the burrows can be house of rabbits. So, these are all picture of meadow houses. The poet has explored different kinds of meadow houses made by animals and insects. He has found a hole in the ground which is called burrow. Rabbits, rats, snakes live into this kind of holes. And beneath the trees there are houses of ants, ants' mound or ant hills it is called. Poet has mentioned about 2 types of meadow houses. If you explore the meadow, you can find more types of the houses. Oh, meadow have surprises and many things to tell. You may discover this yourself if you look and listen well. In the concluding stanza, the poet has mentioned that if we the readers, find interest in nature, we may find more amazing things. Because meadows are full of surprises, thus he named the poem Meadow Surprise.